Meet him. Big shout out to the OG, Ricky D. You feel me? My man Ricky D told me, yo, Feezy, you gotta hook up with this artist, man. He's doing his thing. It's dope. I like what he does, and I feel like he need that visibility. So I went on and checked what the man is doing. I'm like, okay, my man looking like Miguel. That's good though. You know what I mean? Yeah, ladies were like, yo, man, you get the ladies, man. You out here making a song, a whole project about trying to making it wet and shit. You make it wet and all that. So it's like, it only makes sense. I'm like, okay, I get the picture. I get the whole thing, man. I get it. I see what you're trying to do.
Not slick with it.
You feel me? I see what you're trying to do.
But yeah, that shit makes sense.
Hey man, introduce yourself to Montreal for those who don't know, man. Talk to the people, man.
Yeah, my name is AP. I can't even. How do I come in from that? That's like bang. Respect. Thank you so much, man. I go by the name AP. I'm definitely 100% born and bred in Montreal. I represent the city, the 514, 100%. I love the city, and that's why no matter what I'm doing, I always come and touch back. I touch base. So yeah.
For those who might not understand the reason why I said that, I respect an artist that's going overseas and I mean touching another market. Can you just briefly explain what happened?
Okay.
In terms of 100%. Why you from Montreal to the, you know what I mean?
So overall, about maybe like a year and a half ago, I took the decision that I said, all right, no, I want to actually do something with this music. But the recipe that I had in hand, the setup I had in hand, the way that it was already kind of mapped out in the city, it didn't fit my appetite. I didn't want to go that route. I seen too many people go that route, and I had the pleasure and the luck, not the pleasure, actually, the bonus to be behind the scenes for so long. I'm like, nah, I got a better recipe. So I took my skills, I took everything I had, my mindset, my game, and everything. I went overseas, and then I just started smacking, just bang, 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 just one block to another block to another block until I went to so many different blocks that next thing you know, I'm like, oh shit, I'm all over the place. It's a hot box in here, so don't mind me. I'm sweating like.
Hey, it's all good, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now check this out. In terms of you as an artist now, because moving from Montreal to a whole other country, whole other continent.
Yeah, literally, yeah.
It takes something like, was there a specific reason why you moved from Montreal in terms of, yes, you're telling me you felt like this, whatever around wasn't working, but people still trying to find a way to make it work.
Exactly.
But to have a drastic decision to go to Germany, that's like crazy.
That's crazy, yeah, 100%. And this all just based on the contacts, based on the people that I knew. I was able to put myself in a position in Germany to actually go and record, mix, master, network. Then I put myself in a position to go from Germany to Switzerland, just off of literally the relationships that I built with people from just a hello. You know, a hello could have been on Instagram. It could have been I was walking down the street and I just bumped into you at the gas station. And I literally built the relationships, got the doors, went right through like a bull. Now I walked away and I got my project that I'm releasing right now, the exclusive I sent you.
Yes, sir.
That one I got from my boy Tony. Again, Switzerland, crazy. He's crazy. So we're in Switzerland. I meet this guy. We start ending by making music. Things kick off. It's amazing. I go down to Italy, and then all of a sudden I'm in Mexico, and then all of a sudden now I'm here, and I'm like, yo.
Because that's what I noticed. You went Italy, Germany, Mexico, Dubai, all these cities.
Amsterdam.
Yo. So which one would you say inspired you the most?
Oh man, okay. Amsterdam's crazy in many different ways, but I learned, I appreciated there's something about Switzerland. Okay. No lie. There's something about the Switzerland. First off, the air in Switzerland, when you wake up, you just feel good, bro. You feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's different.
Good. Yo, it's the wet tape type vibes. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you wake up in Switzerland, yes, there's all this like da-da-da, but you could go to the mountains. You got so much inspiration in the midst, and then you go to the studio in a bunker, and and you're in the clouds, like you're just on a euphoria vibe. So I'm in there and I'm just going full hardcore. Now I'm like, all right, cool, I've made my project, I'm ready to put it out. And that's why I started then setting up my place. So now I'm out here, and I want to promote my new single, That's All I Know. I recorded that based off of a freestyle, because originally I'm a freestyler. Then I started songwriting. For other artists, and then I was like, maybe I should just songwrite for myself, because of XYZ. But I still songwrite for others. I do, but I primarily write for myself. So
the project you worked on when you were over there, that's the one that's available right now? It's the
wet tape, actually.
The wet tape.
I recorded this last November in 2 weeks at my grandmother's crib in Montreal East, Hochelaga Maisonneuve.
Okay.
Hey frérot, man, c'était bien.
I thought you recorded in
Nah, bro, I recorded that here. I quickly came back. I linked up with my boy 808, and I swear to you, we like locked ourselves in the room. My grandmother was the only one we saw. We didn't even like, I swear to God, we didn't even go out. She brought food every like 4 hours.
Shout out grandma.
Right? He even came at the end. He was there for like 2 days, and he's like, yo, these boys just been cooking like in here. So
she literally heard, how did you make it so wet?
Yeah. Okay, but like, you know what I mean? I'm still me. You know what I mean?
I like what you did right now.
Still me,
I like what you did. I see you.
It's like, yo,
I like what you did though. Y'all gonna get it though.
Yeah.
That was dope.
So,
but yeah, go ahead.
The thing about that album though was that I don't know what genre it was. I didn't make the album for people to be like, oh my God, I love this artist. I made this album because I've really been wanting for so long to just make music. And just whatever emotions I was feeling, whatever vibes I was feeling. And I like some way, somehow was able to connect with 808. And all of my thoughts, if I was like, you know what, I really want a piano, and I want a saxophone, and I want this, and I want that, and I want to come together like this, he was able to literally hear me and do what I was, you know what I mean, create what I was, and then boom.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what, I like this. This is what I want to do. So I put that out. And then I did the single, but I didn't approach the single the same way.
The first single is
this one that I actually sent you. The first...
No, the title, just for those who...
That's all I know.
That's all I know.
That's all I know.
So, in terms of the title, because like I'm saying, when I'm reading the song title, how did...
Okay, yeah, on my tape.
Yeah, make it so
wet.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so that whole concept was because I was sitting there and I go, you know what? It's the wet tape, and I'm a complex, non-complex dude. That's what I tell myself. I'm a complex, non-complex dude. And that just fit me in so many different ways. So if you know me outside, like, you would know that... yeah, that's AP, you know. So I'm like, but it's me. So I was like, hey, cool, like, you know, how did I make it so wet, baby? Like, you know what I mean? So, and then but overall, one thing about this album is that I didn't want to insult women. I wanted to make a tape that women can spit and not be, you know, insulting themselves, because unfortunately a lot of times it's like that. And I just wanted to do that. I want to have, you know, a lot more meaning to the album that honestly I don't even say. Like, I don't even really say it. But my singles are catered for the people, you know, so for the clubs and whatnot.
So the song you're talking about is not on that project?
Nah, the song that I'm talking about is exclusive. I sent you. And the tape that that's on Spotify, that's all of, like, you know, my grandmother's crib and everything. So we got two different things that, you know what I mean? That's what I released in January, was the wet tape. And now I got my single dropping in about maybe 3 weeks, I think, 3-4 weeks, something like this.
So let's say an artist that never ever heard about AP,
okay,
you know, is telling me, yo, Feezy, man, I heard that interview you did. Which song do you recommend and why?
Oh,
I gotta play one. That's the one. That's AP right here. Boom.
That song ain't even out. Yeah, like, and I'm saying,
you're not helping me then.
You know, I'll tell you, and I tell you that, and it's like bias against myself, right? It's like, why would you say that? And I say that because it's so hard for me, and I don't know about any other artist, I'm speaking personally, it's hard for me to sit there and go, this is what describes me. I'm to myself, I'm just, maybe I don't know myself enough, but I'm way too complicated. And you can't sum me up in one track. You would have to literally spend time and get to know me. You only know me after conversation, and then another conversation, and another conversation. You can't just have one small conversation with me and then know me, you know? So that's why I'm like, you know what? You gotta listen to like literally the full tape. And if you listen from A to Z, you'll realize that it goes a full circle. Full circle. We start in the car, and we end up in the car leaving and going to the show.
I like that.
And that's literally the whole tape. The wet tape is just when you're in the car with your whoever, and you know, you think it's very sexual, the wet tape, but the wet tape, no cap, was just like the rain on the whip. That's how, because when you listen to the first track, that's rain hitting the car, and that's the whole, you know, source of the wet tape.
If you got a track list that spells out,
yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's like,
and so then I went forward with it after. I was like, yo, we're just gonna keep building on this, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh my god, we're crazy.
But that was dope though, because it's important as an artist to be creative. You know what I mean? You can't just, you can lay down a project, but when you have it like a different concept or a meaning to it, it's even doper. You feel me?
Exactly. And so that's where we just kept flowing with that and shit. You know.
Now, have you been following the Montreal scene now? I
try to, but it gets quite complicated. And this guy's dropping his phone like 3 times, bro. Put it there. Sorry. It's hard to keep up with it's hard to keep up with everything. It's hard, like literally, and then also focus on myself. So I keep up with what you're doing. I keep up with the warm up and, you know, other platforms, but like I don't know. I don't know everything, you know what I mean?
So is it something that interests you? Like, do you know who's the top players? Do you feel like, no, I'm just gonna go out here and just play my stuff, and if whoever fucks with it, am I gonna network with whoever's doing what? Like, what's your approach?
Okay, competitively speaking, I want to slaughter everybody that comes at me, or that I, you know, competitively speaking. But artistically speaking, I want to work with everyone. I want to work with every single artist. If I can make 1 million songs, that's like, I have 1 million different emotions, and I make music emotionally. So if 1, 2, 3, 4 people are making music and I can connect, yo, let's vibe. I'm all about vibes. I'm definitely not trying to be like pushing any hate. I'm really like getting rid of that, you know what I mean? Like, I was blessed by a shaman in Mexico, and he took all the hate out of me, so I'm blessed right now. So I talk to people, I DM people myself, people DM me, I meet people in the studios regularly, and I keep contact. I'm here, I'm real, I'm not just like a person on Instagram that, you know, you're gonna follow and you're never gonna. You can talk to me, yo. Let's go. Let's vibe.
That's what I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, I keep hearing a lot of times artists keep repeating like, "Yo, I feel like we should connect, and artists need to collaborate together more and all that." But I don't see it. I feel like they're all trying to be on their side. Everybody trying to do their own thing. So it feels like it's a little contradictory. In a way.
This is very true. I myself have straight up. I've even reached out to people and got nothing back, and I was like, cool, it is what it is, you know. But then again, my competitive side goes on, you know. But I guess my time will come for these things, you know, and I don't want to push these things.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Now, you being from, where exactly are you from in Montreal?
Hochelaga Maisonneuve.
Hochelaga Maisonneuve. Yeah, I got a lot of people from there. That's what's up.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Now, from Hochelaga to right now, you're currently in Cologne, Germany. That's where you reside, or?
So, man, to be honest, I'm like a nomad. I'm like everywhere and nowhere. So I'm living based on my literal decision on where it is I want to take my art and where I want to create. So to be honest, I'm in Germany and Switzerland making music. I'm bouncing between both, and then I'm just going to all the other places that I'm also, you know.
So in terms of your fan base now, do you have a specific fan base that you're aiming for specifically, or are you trying to, because I know for a fact like European people and Montreal people is two different vibes, or even Americans in general, like European is two different things. So
definitely.
Are you aiming for a specific
yes and no
market?
I'm aiming for rap fans. If you want to hear bars, if you want to hear rap, you're 100% in the right pocket right now. But I also want to explore the other avenues. I met a DJ that does dubstep in Mexico. Cool guy. Shows me his music. I like dubstep, but I don't know. I've never made a dubstep song, but I'm 100% interested. Let's go. Let's try this stuff. If I'm, you know, I think of it like this. If I wouldn't be here if I had a closed mind. So I'm open-minded to trying new things, and God knows where it's gonna go. Like, literally, you know. So I'm 100% open to it all, and my fan base is everybody. Like, my grandparents are bumping my stuff, and you know, they're my grandparents, but I get it, right? But like, at the end of the day, they're able to bump not all of my shit, but you know, the tracks that they're like, ooh, hey, I like that, you know, and they bump that, so I'm like, let's get it.
If your grandparents can bump your music and they like it,
that's a good sign. I know, right? That's a whole nother generation.
Most definitely, man. So one thing you're mentioning, and I keep saying like, freestyle. I like that, because I like to hear artists that can actually rap, you feel me?
Right.
That I ain't scared to rap. Like, at the end of the day, nowadays it's easy to get a whole studio and just like get an engineer and do the basic 1-2 thing, the little format that everybody's trying to hear and drop a song. So I want to put you to a test right now real quick. I'm gonna put you on blast as we speak.
So I
got three. I want you to rap. I'm gonna give you three, four topics as you rap.
Yeah.
I want you to rap about those topics. No, you gotta. I'm not trying to hear a 10-hour freestyle before you get to the point. I'm testing your skills right now for real. I'm dropping them shit. I want to hear that. See what my man AP got. I got
only one request.
Talk to me.
Could it be beats that...
I wasn't even going to put a beat. I was going to give you the acapella shit. If you want a beat, I could put a beat.
Oh, what? Yo, that's nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
What?
That's how we do it.
Is that for real?
Trying to hear that.
Fresh,
You're trying to hear that. You're trying to hear that.
I like how he's like, yo.
That's it, man. So check this out, man. Like,
can I fountain that?
You got the homie APXO.
Yeah,
it's time to drop some bars whenever you're ready. Let's go. I can drop some too. I'm out here on the mic.
I know. I hear you.
It's
got a
Canada,
high IQ and your game's looking tight. Damn.
Okay.
All right. So
keep going. Hey.
Okay. Well, my feet can go there. Perfect. All right.
So Germany.
I know you expected me to spit fast. Hopefully, everything I spit comes quick, like backlash. But the truth is, I have been residing in Germany. And there's more than just to the few people that heard of me. The words that come from me are worthy for thee. If you got purpose for me, well then look, you could purge with me. Cause I'll purge these who don't want to serve with me. The shit is a freestyle. That's why I ended up in Germany. I don't want to, and I can't be too rude. This stuff is a cappella, so my flow will do what it got to do.
COVID.
But still, with my skills and my set that I've been moving, I've been able to dodge COVID and not get ruined. I still doubled up my funds. I'm still having some fun. And I'm still ready to blow up, like the tip of that gun. I don't want to speak way too much and get caught. But I haven't taken no COVID course and ain't get caught. So this topic is COVID, and I'm kind of sick. The way that I'm spitting is kind of really, ridiculous.
Montreal Canadiens.
Yeah, shout out the Habs. We once won. I'm praying for another Stanley Cup, son. So the city could break down and weirdly break our own shit. It's weird the way we celebrate. Ain't that a bitch? I understand there's a couple people in the Habs getting rich, but the way that we moving, hopefully one day we'll all be in the same ditch. All right, I need another word because Montreal Habs is off topic.
Consistency.
I got consistency. Yeah, that's in my blood. But another thing that became an epiphany in my blood was the thing that I really couldn't love. I was consistent on being myself. I'm consistent on wearing this glove. I was so consistent that I was consistent in not falling in love. My consistency was consistent, and I'm persistent on my, persuasion. So the way that I was consistent really had me in another wave. And if I'm freestyling and I swear this all off the top, well then you'll understand the way that I come from zero and get tied up in a knot. It keeps you wondering if you're going to give me the next word. And I understand, but really you don't have to go that far with the verbs. I come through with the verbs. My last name is AP. Okay, cool. Hold up. Yes, my name is AP.
Yeah.
Please just understand, this whole acapella came from the brain and the stem. If I'm really raining, then grab your umbrella. But you're still gonna get stained because the way that I'm coming is like deeper than your veins. I know if you was running, then you would not be Hussein, because Usman came through with bombs and hit all of those Usmans. Now I got weird lyrics and I swear I got no control. The way that I'm spitting, it's like I'm never getting old. And that's really, I guess, the true definition of AP. It's a whole nother part of me that I like to spit intellectually, and hopefully they see what they see. But at the end of the bars, I want to tell you that I loyally stay consistency with the haves and the have-nots. If we win and do not, whatever the first word was, I forgot. Then I'm back to the point that this was all for AP. This is me. I'm going hard, and I'm never going Swayze. Unless I pull a B.I.G., well, then you call me baby. And my bars come through like I'm Slim Shady.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about, man. The man AP in the goddamn building, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
sure.
check this out, bro. That was a test. First time I do that on DMS like that, I put an artist on blast like that. You know what I mean?
Oh,
with
no.
a few topics. I just wanted to test this shit out just to see who could do it.
Yeah.
My man did it good, man. Big
Yeah.
shout out to my man AP, most definitely, bro.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing though. I don't actually get to do this often enough, so I love this. And slow
dope.
flow for acapella. That's my advice all the time.
Because I like to hear when you rap.
Yeah, because you say
need to
acapella. You need to. If I'm gonna go, you know what I mean?
It's even harder. Now, my man, let them know how can they follow you, man, on all the social media and all that good ish, man.
Okay, so my name is AP, but on all my platforms like Spotify, my music platforms, you will search up APXO. My Instagram, simple. It's ENNONXO. Period. And it's pronounced unknown, but that's another story.
now another thing too is it's summertime right now.
Yes.
You feel me? You're bouncing. I know you're leaving in a week already.
I'm leaving next Sunday to Ibiza.
Next Sunday. Then, so when are we gonna see my man AP back in Montreal, man?
Oh, I'm on such a trip. I think I'm gonna be gone for like maybe like 6 to 8 months, and then it's a decision, because when I get to that point, depends what's popping, right? If I gotta say, I'm dropping something, I'm just saying Japan, Japan,
Right.
Japan. That's my next track. Japan. I was in Japan.
Big shout out to you, man, because at the end of the day, if you're able to really dictate your career like that, you know what I mean? You know exactly where you want to go, when you want to go, how you want to go, and what you're going to drop. This is like a wonderful feeling for an artist, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Look.
And if you're able to experience that, that's dope, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Shit.
I'm trying, man. And at the end of the day, shout out to Dope V, who taught me everything I know. He knows who he is, and that's good. And if I'm here, it's because of the stuff that I was taught. So thanks, and thank you for having me on the show. Thank you for everything. This was hella fun, man.
This is just the beginning, because my man, I know I'm trying to get you back on the DMS show pretty soon, so we can talk about everything you've been doing overseas and the next moves and all that. Because the way I see you moving, and you're confident, you know what I mean? I like the music.
Thank you.
You know what you're doing. You're not scared of going somewhere else and start brand new.
No.
And this is important for an artist, you know. When
Yeah.
you get outside of your box and you're still comfortable, that's like just a wonderful feeling.
Yeah, 100%.
So I just wish you the best, man. Keep pushing.
I will.
Just make it happen.
Oh, yo, bro, I'm bringing trophies back home, baby.
You already know.
Yeah.
My man AP in the building.